I work on cargo ships. A scarred whale began acting erratically around us. We thought we were in danger. We were wrong. So wrong. This was what the whale was running from. This was the source of its scars. The winged thing reached the spot where our whale had dived. It didn't slow. It just tilted and slipped beneath the surface without a splash. As if the ocean were a veil it simply passed through. For a minute, nothing. The sea was calm again, deceptively so. I was shaking, my coffee cup clattering against the saucer I had left on the railing. My mind was racing, trying to make sense of what I'd just seen. Flesh wings in the ocean. Then the water began to change color. Slowly at first, then with horrifying speed. A bloom of red spread outwards from the spot where they'd both gone down. A slick, dark crimson stain on the gray morning sea. It grew wider and wider. The whale, our whale. I felt sick, a profound sense of horror and, strangely, loss. That scarred giant with its mournful cries and strange, bumping pleas. It hadn't been trying to hurt us. It had been terrified. It had been trying to get our attention, trying to warn us, maybe even seeking refuge with the only other large thing in that empty stretch of ocean, our ship. And when we slowed down, when we became vulnerable, it must have known we were drawing its hunter closer. Or maybe it was trying to get us to move faster, to escape. The slamming it was desperate. The blood slick was vast now, a hideous smear on the calm water. I wanted to look away, but I couldn't. My crewmates were starting to stir, a few coming out on deck, drawn by the dawn. I heard someone ask, "What's that? Oil spill?" I didn't answer. I couldn't. I was still staring at the bloody water, a good quarter-mile astern now as we slowly pulled away. And then, something broke the surface in the middle of it. It rose slowly, terribly. It wasn't the whale. First, a section of that ridged, dark back, then those hideous, furled wings of flesh, and then its head, or what passed for a head. There were no eyes that I could see. No discernible features, really, except for what was clearly its mouth. It was a hole, a vast, circular maw, big enough to swallow a small car, and it was lined, packed, with rows upon rows of needle-sharp, glistening teeth, some as long as my arm. They weren't arranged like a shark's, in neat rows. They were a chaotic forest of ivory daggers, pointing inwards. The flesh around this nightmare orifice was pale and rubbery, like something that had never seen the sun. It just was. A vertical abyss of teeth, hovering above the blood-stained water. It wasn't looking at the ship, not in a general sense. It was higher out of the water than I would have thought possible for something of that bulk without any visible means of buoyancy.